in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, raised by some Zulu lions.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Goff going to look to throw right away. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Back to throw, Goff. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Again, Goff. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to put those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the rookie, Quentin Johnston. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front,
and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed,
No space to fit in the football.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Winston. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Goff going to shift him around. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and long, it's gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Staring up here at a 3rd and 8. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw there complete to Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as he's up to the 24. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. They go play action. Winston. He's got his tight end. It's Abunoku now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Winston. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Winston. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Felix Anudike Uzama able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Winston. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
3rd and goal, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Winston. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Winston. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. The lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Goff now looking to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. And quickly they get to the line. Goff on 3rd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Goff throwing again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, Winston. Now a deep one for Johnston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action now, Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A first down throw for Winston. He'll get that complete to Alvarado. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Jameis to throw it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jameis Winston with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Gone. Throw caught by Raymond. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now Goff on first down. Open man right side is St. Brown. To throw on second down is Goff. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. St. Brown in motion right. On second down, here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Aaron Donald in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Play fake. Winston. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On play action, Winston sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is gone. That one let go deep for Laporta. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here for Davis. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
1st and 10, Winston. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Anthony Schwartz, 36 yards. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We go, 76, 76.
Goff on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here now, 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Jameis now on 1st down. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Chargers are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try.
Time, focus.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big, Gibbs gets popped, and he loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party. Gibbs straight ahead. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Why are you giving up?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the 1st down marker. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Flushed out right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover. But the recovery only mattered to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.